Shabbat Shalom, family, brothers and sisters. Thought I'd shoot this quick video for my channel because I had to run to the store before Shabbat began and the sun is going down, so I'm almost home. But real quick, I want to upload this video because I was so exhausted when I got home today that I meant to do the scripture reading, but I fell asleep and did not get to do it. But I kind of was like in and out, falling asleep, listening to Lion and Lamb Ministries, and Abba, the Ruach, I should say, the Ruach HaKodesh, to me, gave me an assignment. Hallelujah. So, beginning tomorrow, midday. Oh my goodness, I have to show you that sky. You can't see it, but it's pink. Oh, it's glorious. Hallelujah. The Ruach, I've been praying. Now, I don't know if I shared this week the word teach has come across me. Now, we know that we are all called to teach the word. Well, I don't want to say it like that. We all have certain gifts: teacher, preacher, prophet, apostle, etc. Well, I'm like, teach what, Abba? What is it you're calling me to teach? I know nothing. Seriously, I know nothing. Well, he says, I gave you a schedule in December of 2018. I was like, oh yeah, I forgot about that. What I thought was supposed to be my blog post. And I've done some of them. But he actually, just reminded me. And he actually had me go through, wipe out the ones that were totally irrelevant to a believer's life, basically right now, because we're in the last of the last days. He had me go through. I was just looking at it, and he was like, I want you to do a Shabbat service or a Shabbat lesson. I have it written down at home, so I'm just trying to share off the top of my head what he said. So basically it is sharing things that I've studied, things that I've walked through and studied, what I've been doing similar to my blog post. And sometimes they'll include the Torah portions, and sometimes they won't, because these are all topics that apply and that will apply to each of us going forward as we are in this world, but not of it, correct? So, I'm very excited. And so what Abba said is, very, very clearly he's like, be serious about this. This is not you setting up to read scripture every day. He's like, this is serious. You will have a set time. I expect excellence. I expect you to have the equipment set up and prepared ahead of time. And so the topics are amazing. All of this afternoon downloaded. Boom, 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 boom. And it's like part of my purpose. So it goes along with the book I'm finishing. So actually all the topics that I'll go through are going to be in the book, because as he gives them to me, they'll be included in the book, right? It's so amazing, because this is tangible information applied with the scriptures that teach us how to live and operate in Egypt in the last days, with the coming persecution and the coming tribulation and the things that are going to be happening in our world, like with 5G, return of the Nephilim, just so many things. But like, it's not going to be, honestly, it's not going to be like any other show on YouTube. because this is something that he has specifically, and I can't even tell you everything at this moment because he is still downloading it to me. But I'm not sure about tomorrow. I will do scripture reading tomorrow, but I don't know. If he tells me everything tonight and the topic, and like I have the topics, but the information from the Ruach, right? It gets downloaded to me tonight, and I'm able to set up a professional setup, then we'll have it tomorrow. I just don't want to say that and commit to it yet because it's still being downloaded to me. But he did tell me to get on and do this quick little video to share with you. And what it is, it's the Salt and Light Gypsy Ministry Topics of Service. Hallelujah. And I want to remind you, there was a little ministry, well, not a ministry, I take that back. There was a part of this ministry that maybe you haven't heard about. It exists on my blog. You can see it. I'm going to do a reminder post about it, but really the blog is the hub for all the information concerning this ministry. So it's saltlightgypsy.wordpress.com, but it's always in the link in the box below, okay? That's the hub of all the information about this ministry. So you need to be visiting there or sign up for email updates. But also, just want to remind you about this aspect of the ministry. If you haven't had a chance to give yet, this is a really simple, fun way to give, especially if you have children. And it's called Pennies for Yahusha. And all you do is pick a week, and you and your children, or you and yourself, which I do this, walk around as you're living your life, and if you find pennies on the ground, you pick them up and put them in a jar, and when you've collected a mason jar full or less, whenever you're ready to roll them up, send them in. Those pennies go to fund a ministry that will end sex trafficking and child slavery and sex slavery. So that is very important, but it is a very simple way to contribute. So I just wanted to remind you that that is still there. I do it every day, and sometimes I find more than a penny, sometimes I find a quarter, but either way, you will see it on the blog. And like I said, it's pennies. It says Pennies for Jesus on the blog, but it's Pennies for Yahusha. And I just wanted to share that with you. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to include a link below and get that set up on its own little button, donate button, okay? But really, the key here is to pick up the pennies because there's money all over the ground everywhere. And what better way to put it to use, right? Nobody wants to deal with pennies, so send them to me and I'll send them out. All right? So anyway, the sun is going down. I'm almost at home. I pray that you have a beautiful Shabbat Shalom, and I will see you tomorrow for second Baruch in the morning. All right? All right. Shalom, shalom. Mwah.